2022 here with your live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Next Monday is going to be interesting. We'll either have to be early or not at all or something. Next Monday we'll have to figure it out. But
before you fly coach would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't even know how we're going to be able to do it because my flight is like at a bad time. So it's kind of, maybe not. Maybe we can do like a quick one, just like a 10 or an early one, like half hour early or something.
Yeah, I can do that.
We'll figure it out. I will have to be at the airport more than likely.
That'd be good. People would enjoy that.
maybe our people, but not the people at the airport, I would say.
Definitely the people at the airport would.
I want to come up with a new YouTube channel or a new website. And I want to call it either Whiners or Jerks. Or I might call it Whiners and Jerks. And I think I'm just going to post YouTube comments from Whiners and Jerks. Just stupid comments. I mean, I love the comments like, people telling their opinion on a game, whether it agrees with me or not, as long as it's before the game starts.
Absolutely.
But the Whiners and Jerks. So one guy puts in yesterday. He followed two of our picks, right, on the videos. Yesterday I followed both of their picks, both of their videos. Yesterday is what they said. Both of their videos. So we had 31 videos yesterday. This guy said I followed both of their videos today. And they lost. So basically, you watched 31 videos. You picked 2, which agreed with your picks. Those lost, and you're blaming us. It's like, I don't understand it. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. They're saving their best picks for the premium. No, trust me, I try and win every single one. I try and win every single one. And it's like, I am not popular with the people that, the handful of people that actually even like me. I'm not popular with them because I lose a ton of games, that for free picks.
Yeah.
Only a small, tiny fraction of our audience buys premium picks, and those of you watching, that, right? Because there's people that are here been watching for me for 15 years. I've never bought anything. I don't even know who you are. Yep. Never commented, never bought anything, never nothing. And, it's not because I'm giving out losers every day. And if I am, fade all my picks, man. Make some money, right? I don't care. Yeah, just be respectful. That's all I ask. I don't mean to be a jerk. I don't mean to be a jerk.
Oh, man.
Comment yesterday.
It's going to be a good one when you see that.
Yeah, I put the Bulls. I made a typo on the thing because I don't know. How many videos did I do last month? Let me check.
I can't even imagine.
I will tell you guys how many videos I did last month. So extrapolate this over a year, but I can get you the exact number that we've done over the last 30 days. Hang on one sec. Let's check. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. It's going to take a couple seconds here to get this, but it is
not a small number. I know that.
No, it's not going to be a small number. It's not going to be a small number. That's for sure. Oop. Let me see something. It is.
The magic number. Any guesses for anyone watching?
I don't even see any comments. Do you see comments today? I'm not seeing comments.
No comments.
You think we're not on live?
Got some quiet viewers today.
Do you have any viewers? Maybe notifications didn't go out because it was finished. So over the last
my phone did not beep.
Out of the last 30 days, I've done 1,310 videos. So I put Bulls yesterday +5, or 2 days ago +5, or yesterday +5. They were -5. I hit the wrong button. I just whizzing through videos.
Happens.
Yeah, I'm human. So I said in the comment, I guess I'm human. And they're like, every comment you make is. I'm like, if you've been watching my videos, I've never heard one, positive thing you've ever said. I've never read one of your comments. This is the first one, you're writing, and it's to complain that I made a typo. What do you think? It's like, I'm not telling my friends about your channel. Well, if they're like you, we don't want them. It's like, if it's like you, good.
Yeah, kick to the curb.
Yeah, it's like if they're anything like you, that'd be great. We're good. I think we'll make it. Anyways, got NBA today. Big card NBA. Dozen games. Got college hoops. Got 15 games. Yesterday, the first 5 chalk fest. First 4 chalk fest. Right. 2 favorites. Both cover. A lot of heroes out there on Twitter. Everywhere. Oh, I hit both games. I'm off to a
What was your favorite game of the day yesterday, Mitch?
My favorite game was the one that I gave out in the VIP show, and that was Vandy against
Belmont.
Against Belmont, yeah, and because the line had dropped from 4.5 to 2.5, so all the sharps were all over Belmont. And then they got out to
Vandy
that.
Won by what, 11?
Then they crushed them. Then they got out to like this giant lead, right? Yeah. Belmont gets out to this big lead, 14-point lead to start the game. They're up by 14 like 5 minutes into the game.
Did you in-game bet it?
I in-game bet it. I did. I backflipped. I did whatever. Yep. It's like I in-game bet it. I in-game bet money line. I in-game bet the whole thing. It was like, oh man, it was just. I think that Vandy had like a massive turnout in the stands, and it was like, the thing is that, they were just so. It's like I said in the thing. It's like the stars come out. Scottie Pippen Jr. played terrible, but Wright was awesome, and it's like, Scottie Pippen's been terrible the last 2 games for Vandy, and I think he was the scoring leader in the SEC this year.
Wonder why? Do you think it's pressure?
I don't. I think it's that teams are just focusing on him. So Wright has had monster games. So it's like they're focusing on Pippen. And then it's like even when he gets the wide open shots, he's missing them because it's like, he's waiting for the guys to come. I mean, he missed the layup yesterday. But
that hurt him.
That was my favorite game yesterday. And my least favorite was the Wyoming-Indiana. I had Wyoming in that one. Okay. And I don't know. I just thought they had it. I thought they had the cover. It was a tight game all the way. I thought the final score wasn't a representation of the closeness of the game, and that happens sometimes. The final score is the final score, but it's not always a representation of how close the game is because the fouling at the end and the missing of shots and stuff. But actually, Wyoming had a chance there at the end, and they did, and they missed it, and they shot an air ball, and they hit that shot, they're right there. And instead, now they're fouling, missing shots to the other end, and the score gets lopsided. But that was my least favorite. I thought the other one, the Texas Southern Corpus Christi, I thought another one that I thought I had it with Corpus Christi. I took both dogs. I will tell everybody right out of the bat, whether you buy my premium picks or don't buy my premium picks, I'm super dog heavy. I'm super dog heavy in March Madness.
I think you need to look at the dogs before anything, though.
Because any team that makes it to the tournament is good. They've won their conference championship. They've won their conference tournament. They've played well in tournament basketball. They're all on winning streaks. Most of them are on winning streaks, except for, teams like Auburn that lost early or Baylor, right? But those aren't slouchy teams, or Texas Tech, right? So I don't know. I don't like it when it's chalky like that, but that's the nature of the beast. They'll probably be. I think the Friday games look a lot better than the games tomorrow. To be honest with you, looking at the schedule for March Madness, I like the Friday games a lot better than I like tomorrow's games. Tomorrow's games, I think, are a little dicey, but maybe it's because they're dog heavy. I'm not sure, or maybe they're favorite heavy. I just can't get my fingers around it. Friday, I
Jackrabbits and
love.
Providence
Friday,
tomorrow.
yeah, I know. It's like what happened is like the teams that we like are all playing each other, and then the
Like,
teams
why?
and
That's
the teams we
why.
don't like are all playing each other. So it's like it creates a
Yeah.
problem.
Michigan and Colorado State.
Right. It's
Wow.
like Michigan gets that weird draw of Colorado State, and it's kind of like last night's game, right? Where
Yep.
Indiana played, Wyoming, and it's kind of like a Big Ten versus a Mountain West again. And it's kind of like we saw that the Big Ten is kind of a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah.
A little bit faster. Like Wyoming never reeled them in. They had them. Like they stayed at that distance, like within the number of the whole game, but they never really reeled them in.
Yeah, I was writing the under for that one. So at the half, I was stressing it a little bit. Got a weird light across my face. I look like a warrior or something.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know where it came from.
It's blinds or something. You have blinds?
No, I have
Yes.
no blinds up. Oh,
Yep.
you know what it is? Between my normal light and my monitor, the sun is coming through. So, because if I lean this way, I'm fully in sun. And it's blinding. So I'm going to have to adjust that for the next show. Sorry, guys. We can just pretend I'm a warrior here. Or a bunny rabbit. It's looking very odd. Yeah, great games on Friday. So should be interesting. Gonzaga tomorrow, 23-point favorite, 23.5-point favorite over Georgia State. Wow.
Yeah, I think
On New Mexico State.
I think Georgia State plays anybody else, they're probably in better shape, but
Yeah.
I don't love that one. So tomorrow I'll probably be a little bit lighter unless I can figure something out. And then what is that thing? It's like
The light is
it something you can adjust, or it's just
Well, I'd have to get up and shut the blinds. Do you want me to get up and shut the blinds?
Yeah, I'll take
'Cause
you
I
off
totally
I'll
can.
take you off the screen if you want.
Okay, take me off the screen. I'll get up. I'll shut the blinds. I'll be right back.
All right.
We good?
Yes. It's like Joe had this, I don't know what it was. It's like, all right, she's back. We'll bring her back on.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, it was just between my monitor
Way better.
and then
Way
my
better.
normal light.
There's no way I was going to sit here for an hour like that. Like I couldn't do it.
Like, you look ridiculous, Joe. Like, come on, fix this.
Not a good look for you.
And it was very distracting for myself.
It's like, where are my bonus horror pumps?
Right? Need those bonus horror pumps. Upstairs. Can't wait to wear all my new shoes. Got new shoes. It's been winter.
I haven't
haven't been
been
able
out
to wear them anyway.
I haven't been out to eat at a restaurant in 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be overload when you go to Vegas.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to handle it. I haven't been out anywhere where you don't have to wear a mask in over 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday was the day. It was the anniversary of the pandemic, the shutdown. It was yesterday.
Yeah. I had the memory come up on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I quietly did not say anything about it. It's like, worst day ever. But little did we know, right?
Charlotte Hornets versus Atlanta Hawks, Cleveland Cavaliers versus Philadelphia 76ers, Washington Wizards, Denver Chicken Nuggets, Brooklyn Nets, Dallas Mavericks, New York Knicks, Portland Trailblazers. Trail mix. I like the Blazers on the money line.
Yeah, I looked at this game and I was like, you want me to lay 11 points with the New York Knicks? There's no freaking way. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought something was wrong on my book. I really did. Give me the Trailblazers. I'll take them plus the points in case there's something odd there, but I think we got a higher scoring one in that as well, Mitch. So I'll take the over in that one. And then I like the over with the Suns and the Rockets as well. The Suns have just been playing such great ball at the moment. And I think we can see the Rockets getting enough points. They're not a good team, but getting enough points on the board for us to get this one over. The over's 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between these two teams. I think we have a really strong defensive game between the Dallas Mavericks and the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to hit that one under. I think just the pace that the Mavericks play at will dictate that game. And then give me the Cavs plus the 4 points. I think they'll have a solid game against the Philadelphia 76ers. I think it's tighter than this number. The Cavs have lost each of their last 6 games as an underdog, and I think in this one here at home, coming in rested, they're going to be so hungry to get this win here. So I think they keep it tight. And we look at the 76ers. They're only 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. So I think it's too many points for them here. Then give me the Hawks plus the 1.5. They played great against the Southeast Division as of late. And this Hornets team has lost their last 4 games as a favorite versus the Eastern Conference. I can see them coming in a little slow here at home in this one. How about you, Mitch?
I like the Chicken Nuggets against the Wizards. I just think we're at that time of the season, and I just think that the standings are the most important thing to look at here. I think that, you have teams that have a lot to play for. Blazers are trash. They're not beating the Knicks. Okay. Well,
sounds like bet it again.
Well, if Trayvon H says so, then I might as well just change my bet. Just kidding. No, it's like, I don't know. They are trash, no doubt. 3-7. 3-7.
The Knicks. Oh man.
3-7 in their last 10. But so are the Knicks. So you're gonna lay 12.5 points, dozen and a half, or
it's gone up to 12.5.
It's like a baker's dozen after Ruffalo, drives it home from the store. It's like, hey, what's that bite doing out of that thing? It's like, no, it's 12.5 now. It's like there's 12 donuts and one with a bite out of it.
That's what you get.
Yes, it's a Ruffalo dozen. I'll have to send some. I'll have to send some pictures of him and I. He always finds the largest waffle. It's like, how big is?
What does he put on that waffle?
Oh, whatever they have. It's
like fruit. Fruit in that waffle.
I think custard. I think he just puts
custard on a waffle.
I think so.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Do you know if you filled up a pool of custard, you could run across it?
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it? But you can't stop. If you stop, you're going to sink. But if you just have a pool of custard and you keep moving. Yeah, something my son's always wanted to do in his life.
I'm in.
Running across a pool of custard.
Yes. So what'd you do today? I ran across a pool of custard. Nice.
Be fun.
I like the Hawks here against the Hornets. Seems easy. This is like, I mean, if you're like one of those parlay guys, that love the money line parlays on it, this is your day with this giant NBA card. These I rarely will say this, but these actually do look fairly straightforward. Got the Rockets against the Suns. The Suns are going to kick the crap out of them. It's my guess. I'm sure Bittler's on the Rockets. We've got the Timberwolves against the Lakers. The Spurs against the Thunder Buddies. Utah Jazz against the Bulls, probably the toughest game on the card there. That one in the Celtics Warriors. Sacktown Kings versus Milwaukee Bucks and the Clippers versus the Raptors. Trayvon H. Not even betting that trash game. Not even betting. I'm in it. I'm in it with you. Come on, let's do it. I'll bet it with you. We'll both take the Blazers.
Yeah.
We can waddle in our pool of disappointment.
Right.
That's like
true.
It's like my reality shows. Joe Millionaire. It's like 2 winners that end up mildly disappointed in the end, and then 13 women left in disappointment and heartbreak. I need to see some disappointment and heartbreak. Anyways,
Absolutely. I'm going to have to ride with over the total between the Toronto Raptors and LA Clippers. I could see this one going to overtime. I think we've just got a complete battle on our hands between these two teams. I'm going to look at the Celtics. I think they can pull it out. I think the Celtics are just playing too strong at the moment. With this line right now, I'd probably pay extra juice and take them on the money line if you can get some sort of value there on your book, because again, I think this one is a war too. And I think it's a lower scoring defensive one. So whoever doesn't screw up and make those fouls, I think that team wins this battle. And then give me the under between the Bulls and the Jazz. Both these teams are so strong defensively as well. Kind of lean to the Bulls plus the points, but the Jazz have been so strong. But in a lower scoring game, I like to take the dog plus their points there because I think they can keep it tight. And then give me the Thunder plus the points. I think that's too many points there for the Spurs to cover. And then I'm going to fade the Lakers. I can't trust the Lakers. I know it's 8.5 points, 9 points, but I can't trust the Lakers to get it done. Yeah, 9 points now.
I'll trust the Timberwolves instead.
Yeah. I know it's no better, right? But the Lakers have let me down in so many situations.
And the Timberwolves have never let you down. The Timberwolves have never let you down in any situation.
Okay. If I have like a scale on who I've taken against the spread that has let me down more, it's the Lakers more than the Timberwolves.
All right. Yeah, I I like the Timberwolves too, but it's like I don't know if it's because the Lakers have let me down. I mean, Timberwolves have let me down plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty. I would have a boat if it wasn't for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's
true.
It's like, we talk about teams, they've got their number, They've got my number. Yeah. Timberwolves. It's like, Mitch is on us. Let's win by 6.5. We're laying 7. It's like, yeah, but we can't really score half. You can now. It's like,
yeah, they can score it.
Yeah, it's like, let's win by 6.5. It's like, how the hell do you win by 6.5? It's not a half a point in the game. It happens.
Well, the Lakers have struggled against the Timberwolves, only going 2-6 against the spread in the last 8.
So the Lakers are going to be in that play-in. It's like, it looks like teams they're all they're going to make it, despite being terrible this season. I don't like the play. I don't like the play-in. I like just 8 playoff teams.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't like 10 playoff teams. Too many. Yeah. Why should they get to play in? They did play. The season is the play-in game.
Exactly. But otherwise, then we wouldn't have the Lakers in there, and then fans would tune out that are Laker fans.
Well, they're going to be tuning out anyway. I don't think the Lakers are going to last that long.
No, either do I.
I like the Celtics against the Warriors. I like the Clippers because it's never a popular pick. I like the Sacramento Kings here against the Bucks. That's it.
Okay. Lots of great games today.
It is. This time change is killing me.
I bet it is. I couldn't even imagine, Mitch. You must be exhausted.
It's just killing me. It's like this year, for some reason, it just really got me this year. It's like,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's 3:40 in the morning?
No, it's 4:40 now, but I've been up for a while. That 7 free picks is now at 3:45 a.m. Not liking it. Don't like it.
No, I wouldn't either.
I don't like it. We'll be moving this show next. Yeah. Not this week, but probably next week. Probably back a half hour or so.
Yeah, works for me.
Figure it out. Wright State against Bryant. Basically a home game for Wright State. Got Wake Forest and Towson. Toledo versus Dayton. Virginia versus Mississippi State. Florida Gulf Coast taking on Detroit Mercy. Coastal Carolina versus Maryland East Shore. UMBC versus Merrimack. Of course, fit into that schools we visited on acid angle. Got
You need to write that. That needs to be a book. It needs to be like a picture book, Mitch. Like schools I visited on acid. And then it's just like a flip and it's like a nice picture of the school and
what it looks like on acid.
well, maybe you do a
This is a
description of what it
drawing
looks
that I
like on
made at
acid.
that school while I was on acid. Revisited. So it was
Revisit
like,
all those schools.
so when my friend was here from Miami, I don't know if I told this story already. We were talking about like, you know, all the stuff like, you know, when we were kids and whatever. And it's like, remember that day when we just ate Snoopy Sombrero acid for 3 days? It's like, pretty much. Yeah.
That's funny.
Some
It's
very-
always fun to get back together with old time friends like
See,
that.
the thing is, my wife knows all the stories, you know, because she's been around me when other friends,
Yep.
you know, and I don't think that his girlfriend had been around too many like of the home friends. So like my wife had been around like
Oh, okay.
it was like so I was at dinner with this woman that, you know, this girl that lived in our neighborhood. You know, she was a girl then, now she's, you know, a woman. Her boyfriend, Carrie, my old business partner, and so it's the
Yeah.
5 of us were out for dinner, and my old business partner says, "Tell us a story about Mitch, like when you guys were growing up." She's like, "Well, this one night we stole this car. We took it from this football player. This guy was like a real jerk, and we stole his car. We took a cinder block, put it on his gas pedal, and drove it into a tree." I was just like, okay, good story. It was like, oh crap.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He was not happy. The tree like fell on his car. It's like not happy.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is it an expensive car?
No,
You guys
it's
have
like,
to
you know,
pay for it?
he was like a high school football player. You know,
Oh, okay.
It's like wasn't like, you know, Miami Dolphins or something. It's like, yeah, there's a story for you. Or how about the
Quite
time
the story.
How about the time we were going to the Ozzy Osbourne concert? We were all on acid. The car broke down. Nobody was legal driving age, and then so the car broke down. We're on the side of the road, and the cops ended us driving us to the concert, and we were all in the back of the police car on acid. How about that? That was a good story.
Oh, that must have been a trip.
It's like it was like, yeah. Here's some good stories for you.
So the police had no clue you
I
guys
don't-
were underage.
I don't think those are the stories that they were looking for. It's like I think everyone wants to hear the story until they actually hear the story.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man,
They're like, wow.
wow, not quite.
What do you even say when someone tells you that kind of story? Like, what was the reaction at the table? Like,
Well, my wife
Okay.
knows, so she was just. It was the eye roll from her. It was the stunned look of, you know, oh my god, you know, from my old business partner, and Kathy's boyfriend was pretty much typical. You know, this is typical. He's also from Miami, so he kind of like knew us. You know, we like kind of
Oh,
knew
okay.
him from way back when. It was like they had gone out a long time ago. Now they're like back together, like all these years later.
oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, they're great. I love them.
Yeah.
Robert and Kathy, and yeah, it was. Yep. And then there was a time we were going to wrestling at the Orange Bowl and got pulled over, rolled down the window, huge cloud of pot smoke. But we had left the bottle of rum on the roof of the car, and it had rolled off, and it was inside the spoiler of the car. And we were,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was just a total disaster of a pullover from the cops, and the cops were like, "Well, I can't give a couple wrestling fans a ticket. Just let us go on our way." It's like, "Where are you going?"
That's
Wrestling?"
lucky.
Oh man. Yeah, now it's like the stories are like, oh, my cell phone broke, and you know, it's like that's the story.
They're not the same.
That's the story. Anyways, Wright State Bryant, Wake Forest Towson, Toledo Dayton, Virginia Mississippi State, Florida Gulf Coast Detroit, Coastal Carolina Maryland East Shore, UMBC, Merrimack, not on acid. That's how we got on that story. It was the whole
Yeah.
Merrimack on acid.
Merrimack.
Every time we say Merrimack, it's like on acid.
You just got to go there, right? So we went.
Does it
down
have to be acid, or
Merrimack.
could it be any psychedelic drug? I think it can be any
don't know.
any psychedelic drug. Merrimack
Could
on
be.
mushrooms.
Did you ever do that?
Merrimack on mushrooms?
Yeah.
I've done mushrooms, but not at Merrimack.
Okay. So that would not make the coffee table book.
Well,
it needs to
well,
be
I'm not saying I didn't go to any of the other schools on mushrooms. I went to my own high school, my public high school. That was another story that my friend John told. It's like we would always skip school, like when it rained, to go shrooming in the cow patch.
Shrooming in the cow patch?
Yeah.
When it rained.
Yeah.
Okay, why? You gotta tell me the logic between.
Because that's when they come up.
The
mushrooms come up, like when the ground is wet. So it's like, if you
Oh,
know
okay,
what
you're looking for the mushroom.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, like because mushrooms can be super poisonous, but you got to really have some people that really know what they're doing, which we happen to have.
Wow.
6 to 10 experts among my friends, and we would go shrooming. You have to, in like cow fields in South Florida.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
Had no clue.
It's a thing.
Oh, now I know.
Yep.
Oh, the things I learn with you, Mitch.
Yep. Everyone loves see. I'm not the only one. Look at the comments. People shrooming in the cow patch. Hell yeah. It's like this is what we do.
Did you ever have cows charge you?
I don't see. People are like, oh, people think like I came from money or something. I don't come from that. Like this is what we did for entertainment. Sometimes there'd be like a big toro out there. Happens.
Did he run at you?
I mean, you always have to be, you always have to be somewhat cautious.
Did you ever tip the cows?
No, we're not cow tippers. We're just shroomers, Joe. Okay.
Well, I needed to know. So
I had we had expert shroom extractors too, like people that were really good at so you could dry the shrooms, but then what these guys were really good at is they took the shrooms, put it in blender with water, then they extrude it through a T-shirt, and they would make it like really tight, and the stuff would come out, and then they would make Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, okay.
Yeah, and that's what we did. So what did you guys do yesterday?
Wow, it's great stories, Mitch. I love them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't have any cool stories like that. Never did any of that. I did drink this dandelion tea, they told me, in Taiwan that was meant to be dandelion, but there's no way it was just dandelion.
You
don't know what it was.
Peyote. Shroom dogs. That's funny. Anyways, what do you think of these 5 games?
Shroom dogs, that is good.
Or these 6 games, however many we did. Up to 7:30. Up to 7 o'clock. Eastern.
Okay, I'm going to lean on Bryant plus the points. I think that's too many for Wright State to cover there. I'm looking at the under in that game as well. I like the under between Towson and Wake. We see Wake trend heavily to that over with their games, but I think Towson's defense is going to be able to slow them down in this one. So I like the under. I think that number at 150 is too high there. And then we went up to Virginia. I like the under with Virginia as well. I think we're not going to see a lot of points in that one. I know it's low at 123.5, but I think this hits not far south of 100. You say south or north? North of 100.
North of 100.
I always get that backwards. I don't know. Maybe it's the Australian.
South is less.
Get backwards.
South is
south.
less.
Yeah. Not far north of 100.
Maybe it's all the shroom stories. It's osmosis.
Maybe. And then give me Dayton plus the 1.5. I sprinkle on that money line. I think they get the win over Toledo today. That's gonna be a fun game. I'm actually excited to watch that one. But I like how Dayton's been playing, and I think they can pull it off. I think we got a higher scoring one in that one as well. What are you liking, Mitch?
One-time thing for me. Woke up with all computers and TVs covered in blankets and towels because I didn't like things coming out at me. Nice. That's a good one. I had a friend I went camping with who drank an entire bottle, like a little vial of liquid acid, because he didn't believe that it was really acid. So he drank it. It was like 40 hits.
Oh no! What happened to him?
Well, he he's tripping.
Did you have to put him in a straitjacket for his own safety?
You can't OD on that.
You can't?
No.
Okay, I didn't know
that's one that you can't OD on. You just have a really intense trip. Anyways, whoa. Anyways, well, that's cool, man.
Oh. You have any friends that just couldn't do it because they tripped too bad?
I've had good and bad. I've had good and bad
Okay.
myself personally.
Okay.
I had a really bad one once, but it turned into a good one. Another story, another day.
Just started off bad.
No, it's just it was like sometimes it's like it's like anything that you eat that you're not really sure what it is. It could really upset your stomach. You could be like that
Okay.
twisting that knot. Anyways, I think the Dayton Toledo game is one of the more interesting games of the entire tournament day, whatever. The deal here is Dayton is the number one seed in the NIT. They are the number one overall seed. They are on the road in this game because of the first four, which are being played in Dayton, like they always are. So their stadium is being used. Then they also have an event scheduled after this. So even if they win, they're on the road again. They go to Vandy. The winner of this goes to Vandy. So, it's a tough thing for Dayton, who was the last team out of the NCAA tournament. So it's an interesting game. I see a lot of people jumping on Toledo. I think today's going to be a little doggier, a little tougher.
Yeah. It is a hard-looking card today for sure.
I think after yesterday with the two favorites winning, could be it. I mean, it's the way it goes in March Madness.
Yeah.
I think
Did you play on many totals, Mitch?
No. Okay. I could. I could be talked into it. We got time.
Definitely.
Southeast Louisiana versus South Alabama. Directional game. SMU versus Nicholls State. SMU beast at home this season. 16-0. Nicholls State, though, not bad. 14.5 points. They only lost to Wisconsin by 3. They've played a lot of tough teams. St. Louis versus Northern Iowa. Youngstown State versus Morgan State. Neither of those are really states.
So confusing.
BYU versus Long Beach State, another not state. Florida versus Iona. How about if Rick Pitino becomes the coach at Florida?
Oh, that would be good.
I think this is kind of, the farewell tour for White at Florida. So I don't know if Rick Pitino would take that gig if he's ready to come back into the mainstream. Southern Utah versus Kent State. And Rutgers versus Notre Dame, as Joe calls it.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Still a whorehouse to me. Anyways, what do you like in these games?
Oh, man, this is hard. I think I'm going to take Rutgers over Notre Dame there. I think getting them plus that point at home, I think we got a strong game. Strong defensive game out of both of these teams. So give me Rutgers plus a point. Give me Kent State because I'm a homer for Kent State. Laying the 1.5 here against Southern Utah. I think they win this comfortably by 3 or 4 points in that one. And then BYU and Long Beach is going to be an interesting game. I'd lean on Long Beach State there. Just seems like a lot of points. And I'd lean on the under. I think this line's gone too high. It's 154 now, open at 148.5. I think we have a lower scoring one. Give me Morgan State plus the points against Youngstown State. I just think what we're going to see out of Morgan State is they're going to be able to keep up offensively, and I think this is a higher scoring one, and they'll be able to keep up in it. And then give me SMU, laying the 14.5 points. I think they can get it done nicely here at home. I know they've got lots of trends going against them for covering that spread there, but I think they can get it done. What about you, Mitch?
I kind of like Long Beach State here against BYU. I think it's going to be a pretty intense game, but I think that's just a lot of points.
Yeah.
I like bullfights on acid. Skinny.
Bullfights on acid. God, that would be terrifying.
That's from Caddyshack. It's like What
Is
do you?
it?
Yeah. What do you like? I like bullfights on acid. Skinny skiing. Let's see. I like Rutgers against Notre Dame. It's big ACC versus Big Ten. We saw the Big Ten win yesterday. I could see them winning again here. I just think, I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Definitely staying the hell away from it. Just a tough card. I think the next 2 days are just tough cards.
Absolutely, they are.
Really tough cards. Anyways, I'm going to move my betting tool show up to after when we do the premium show, at least for the time being. I like the betting tool show. We nailed those picks yesterday. Most of them.
Oh, yeah,
I think we
did.
missed our prop, but I think we got the one betting against the Pacers, whatever that was, that angle hit again.
Nice.
And then we hit on, what was our streak? I forget. We did a streak pick too.
Oh.
Notre Dame, no NBA players. I like Rutgers. Jermaine Connolly says, no NBA players.
None.
The viewing and likes don't match. Yeah, we don't get a lot of likes on this show. I think a lot of people don't like it because where are the picks? Just get to the picks. We don't care about the acid.
How can they not care about the acid? I like these stories.
Anyways.
You gonna do a parlay today, Mitch?
Sure. I'm going to use the parlay calculator. Parlay betting tool.
I use the parlay calculator.
Parlay betting tool.
For
What's going on in the NHL today?
I'm going to do the under between.
This is 4 NHL today. All right.
It's 4 games.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's on Puck and Crazy?
And you know what? I'm not absolutely loving the card today. Not really.
All right.
So, my Calgary Flames play though.
When's the playoffs?
About a month away. We got to be a month out from playoffs.
All right.
I think. It's normally always in April. Yeah, it ends at the end of April. So we're looking at, I think we start in May, the actual playoffs. But games start to decrease. May 2nd, we're looking at.
All right. I got from my parlay, it's showing me Thursday games, so there I have to do that one. Thursday. Even the parlay calculator doesn't like today's card.
It's like, just leave it.
It's Wednesday, and Wednesday. All right. Got the Minnesota Wild minus a goal and a half. The Bruins have failed to cover the puck line in each of the last 8 games against their opponent on a losing streak. Got the Phoenix Suns. Suns have covered the spread in each of the last 8 road games against Western Conference opponents. I've got the over in the Kings versus Bucks. The last 18 games between the Bucks and Kings have gone over. 18 in a row. Celtics money line. Celtics have won 8 of their last 9 road games. And we've got the Clippers Raptors over. 7 of the Clippers' last 8 home games have gone over. This one only pays 44.5 to 1.
Okay.
5-team parlay. There it is. It was that easy. All right. Joe, what do you think?
I like it. I like it. I think that's a great parlay there.
Safe bet.
Might sprinkle on
I'm looking
that
for a
for
safe.
sure.
I'm looking for a
Yeah.
safe bet. This is so boring. At least use some humor. The talking
Rick.
makes the
Say hi to
show
Rick.
just picks so boring. Talking makes the show. Oh, just picks so boring. Rick Haley. This is so boring. At least use some humor.
Knock knock.
Well, no, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
Oh man. Okay, my parlay. Let's do Towson and Wake under the total. Bryant plus the points and the Timberwolves laying those points.
This is so boring. I can't
Then
stop.
why are you here,
I
Rick?
can't stop watching. So boring. The other
You know what I
networks-
do when something's boring? Change the channel. Definitely don't keep watching. Definitely don't comment.
It's okay. I'm fine with it. I know sometimes we go too far. I get it. Sometimes we should be more. Maybe we should have more of a pick focus show and a regular talk show. I think we do. It's the drive through in all of our videos, but maybe we should do another one. Maybe we could bring Rod Zwacky back. He can do a show with Bitler. They could just call Pick Your Nose.
Maybe you could amalgamate the videos into a show.
I don't think so. Sounds like a lot of work. I think we should. Just maybe just find somebody else on our crew that just wants to do a pick show.
Yeah.
In the morning, that's dependable. That viewers will want to watch. Personally, I just don't want to do it. And I'm not afraid to say it. I do all the pick videos I've been doing this for 15 years. It's like this is my one time where it gets. I don't care about the trolls. I really don't. I think it's like it is what it is.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, between all the videos and Brian's segment he's doing, I think everyone's getting all the picks.
Yeah,
we still go over a lot of picks.
Plus, we have two,
and it's bookmarked.
Plus, we have two websites that do 1,400 to 1,600 articles a month. Every one of them is a free pick, and we also have on top of that, we have the betting tools, which also give picks. So it's like. We do all that. Absolutely. I understand. I know that people, tune out to the show. I know that not as many people watch since we went from doing the Around the Horn, doing just straight picks. But I was bored with that. That's why I just didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah. And then people were like, I don't want to watch the show if Mitch isn't on it. Then people stopped watching that. I don't want to watch it if Mitch isn't on it. Yeah, but Mitch is the reason why it lasts so long, and there's hardly any picks. We had that one comment. We were so close.
I love that one. That was the funniest.
That was the best.
You guys know the playback speed that you can play this at, right?
Yeah, you can play it.
You taught me that, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch all YouTube videos at 2x speed. I'll tell you that much. All of them.
Oh, I can't comprehend 2x speed.
I watch
1.5 I can do.
I watch all YouTube videos at 2x speed. All of them. Except for the music.
Well, I made the mistake. I still had, I think, or did I adjust it to 1.5 times speed on a song? And I was like, why is this so fast? Forgot.
The weird thing is, so someone says your skin has to be thick in this business. And the thing is that, but people tell me how I let everybody get to me. It's like, you guys don't even see the least of the least, you guys see.
Yeah.
You don't even have any idea.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow, 10,000 people watched William Leese's bracket selection show. That must have been painful. Live stream, instant reactions. 2 hours and 35 minutes of William Leese.
Oh, I don't think I could take 2 minutes.
I did do it, because he did, after Bet Rivers threw him out, he did, a whole thing blaming us, which it was us, right? I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Because I said, hey, why would you work with this guy, right? I was talking to them, and I said, why would you work with this clown? They're like, what? Exactly. And they saw it, and they were, offended. It's all get out, because he's a liar, right? He said, I think what got everybody in that thing was not, you can say whatever you want about whoever, and as long as it's true. But what he did is he said things that weren't true about them and about us. And then, then it's our fault, right? Because he said things that weren't true. So I did do a follow-up video after that. I just didn't really publicize it. And it was, William Blease's "Nothing But a Whiny Bitch Who Sucks at Life." That was really my favorite video. Just popped up on my feed.
Yeah.
William Blease is a whiny bitch who sucks at life. And I took a picture of him. He's got the hat backwards. He blames like the dating app as to why he's got no girlfriend. It's the dating app algorithm. It's working against me. No,
I could give him like 50 other reasons.
Yeah, could be you. Could be part of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I enjoyed the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with Joe. I'll be on the road, so we'll figure it out. And
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Tomorrow's Thursday, right? So the tournament starts tomorrow. So the show tomorrow will probably be a little bit quicker because we'll have to get the hell out of there.
Yep. In and out.
In and out.
St. Patty's Day tomorrow, too.
All right. Well, if I was Irish, I would care more.
I'm Irish.
Are you?
Yeah, my Australian side came from Ireland on the criminal ships.
Nice.
Yeah, straight from the criminals.
Sweet.
My great-great-grandfather got caught on the Cape of Africa, like on the little horn part. And their boat sat there for like 2 weeks or something. It's crazy looking back over the history of it.
Nice. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Make it a winner. Aloha.